Welcome back to the Glass City Grind. We are joined by Jeff from Imagination Station. I love Imagination Station.
We're so excited. We apologize already that we don't know how to obey.
There's nothing to apologize for about being excited about science.
Okay, good.
It's a very, very good thing to be excited about. And right now you guys were talking about it's spring, right?
That's right.
Spring's coming. And if you guys can go ahead and kind of get some.
Since you have gloves on, I'm going to do it.
I always come prepared.
Should I like roll my sleeves up here?
Yeah,
a little bit. Am I
Remember,
gonna
protection.
You're gonna get a little messy. You're gonna get a little messy.
Still gonna feel the same.
We are gonna go ahead and we are gonna do an experiment we call the naked egg.
Okay.
Naked egg.
Protection, naked, we got it.
Exactly. And so
Mine tore already.
what we do is we actually just take a normal. This is a raw egg. It's not hard boiled or anything like that.
Okay.
And all you have to do is put it in vinegar. And do you see what's happening? Can you guys kind of
It's bubbling.
Can you
Bubbles all
describe?
up. Yeah.
It's bubbling. Do you see that shell kind of just whisking away? Do you see the top layer?
Oh.
Can I do this at home, or does this really we need to do it with you guys at?
You know, you should always come to Imagination Station
Right.
to do this
Duh.
stuff. But
Of course.
what's great about this experiment is it's super easy to do at home. Eggs, vinegar. Go ahead and just soak them in overnight, maybe 2 days. If you're gonna do it in your refrigerator so the eggs don't go bad.
Okay.
But what happens is, here, I'll give you this. Why don't you go ahead and just kind of rub, this is what happens after about 24 hours.
What is that?
What is going on? It's like
So-
the
yeah, yeah,
shell. The
Yes.
shell. I don't
You can
know.
put it on your tray too if you
I
want
feel like
to.
this is
Do I
like
have
a
a
little
tray?
alien
Do
pod or
You're
something.
gonna have to share a tray.
Look at
Oh, okay. So she discovered one thing is that
Excuse me.
just go ahead and set it down. Don't worry, you're fine. Is that these?
Don't do it too hard. They're tender.
They are tender because
Sensitive.
this is actually a raw egg. We're
Okay.
just dissolving the shell away. That's what we call it a naked egg. It's without the it's
Oh
egg
my
without
gosh,
the shell.
What
that
the
is so
heck?
cool.
Yeah.
Look,
So-
I hurt my egg.
So that was after just 24 hours. So if you want to set those ones down,
Okay.
I'll give you one I did after 48 hours. So this one's completely naked and
Look at that.
they're bouncy.
They
so-
get naked, so I don't need to
you
rub
can,
that.
you don't need to rub this one because the shell's already been completely
I
dissolved.
hope they can see that.
Is there still like a yolk in there?
There is still a yolk in there. That's what you saw the first one pop at.
It's
So-
a naked egg.
But they're kind of bouncy. Go ahead and set it down on the tray.
I'm looking at the cameraman
They're,
right there. I'm
really
sorry.
fun to play with. And the reason this happens is the vinegar is acidic, and so it dissolves on the calcium the same way soda. You said you were giving up soda.
Yeah.
I did.
Yep.
Not me, but-
That they were.
That burst.
That soda acid dissolves at your teeth.
Yes.
Same exact concept.
Yes.
So this is a really fun experiment. Let's say you have a science project you want to do, and you want to do Mountain Dew versus Pepsi or Coke versus Diet. You know, what
Oh,
dissolves your
that's
teeth
neat.
worse?
Yes.
Super good experiment for that.
We have to have you back for that one.
We-
and we'll have our kids, like a day our kids can come
Oh,
in too,
yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I'd love
for
that.
sure.
Okay,
This
great.
is like
But we're the
a
kids.
bouncy ball almost.
It's almost like a bouncy ball, but what's really cool is you can actually take this to the next level because this
Okay.
membrane is actually called a semi-permeable membrane, which means that liquids can pass through it.
Okay.
All right, so you'll notice that I've had one of these soaking in here for a long time.
Look how
and
big that
the
is.
difference
Oh my
from
god.
when it started.
I'm not gonna pop it, but I want to
Oh,
feel like
do,
I'm a
do-
teacher.
do you want to pop it? Do you want to pop it?
Oh,
I'll let you
God.
pop one.
No, and
Just pop, just to prove to them that it's a
and
raw
I'm going
egg.
this way.
Yeah.
It does not look like an egg. Oh my god.
It's an
really,
egg.
it's really an egg. And
Can
so,
you see that, camera?
Look at that skin.
so
We're
this-
we're so afraid that we want you guys to be able to see it at home.
Okay, let's go back to Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
Okay,
Tell
no,
us.
sorry. So this is a great way to talk about like osmosis. The reason why these eggs are getting so large is because osmosis is causing them to absorb water because they want to even out the water distribution between the outside of the egg and the inside of the egg. So then you can do really fun things, right? Like why don't we put it in a color?
Oh, can I bust it? Let me bust it.
So I always wondered,
That is so cool.
am I just dyeing the membrane or is the food coloring actually diffusing into the egg?
Right.
What, so?
Right.
Well, how do you think we're gonna find out if the
Uh,
color?
Pop it,
Yeah,
Charlie.
yeah.
Pop it. Pop it.
Oh, so that one really kind of.
Oh, it's-
Absorbed it big time.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'm hiding behind
And you
Jeff.
can see that it's actually still an egg there on the inside.
Look
Do
at
you
the
want
yolk
to try the
right
blue
there.
one? Do you want to try the blue one?
Yeah.
And these are not edible.
They're not. And whenever we're doing any science experiment, we really don't want to.
You want to do that over here?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, let me do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think it should be over there.
Here, you can-
Okay.
You can scooch over.
Where everybody walk back. Oh! Skeet, skeet, skeet.
So this is why we want to do it at
Can I-
Imagination
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Station
This is
because
why
you
you
don't
wanna
want to
do
make a mess at your
Oh,
house.
okay, wait. I'm gonna.
Oh no,
Because I would have to call my mom
I love
over
I love
after
making
this.
messes.
And-
Now,
Yeah, I mean
Clean
this
it up.
is fun. Like my kids would love to do this.
and have you guys ever had like syrup on your pancakes?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know how you get really thirsty?
Yeah.
That's because the syrup has almost no water in it. So I soaked some eggs in corn syrup, and you guys can kind of hold these in your hands if you want. Ooh, I'm a little blue with food coloring. But
Look at
yeah,
that.
yeah, here. You wanna
I'm
pull
blue
it?
too.
Oh, you're blue. That's okay. So they're gonna
This
look
is-
blue, but them looking blue is
I'm
not.
digging here?
Yeah, go ahead, go for it.
This is-
Oh my gosh.
So these are, so if you can kind of hold them, what do they feel like? Describe what they feel like.
I
They
got
feel
a-
jelly.
I got an
They
answer
feel-
for
they
you.
feel jelly.
Do they feel like they've been dehydrated?
They feel silicone-y.
Yeah, and that's because the water has moved from the inside of the egg to the outside of the egg because you have that semi-permeable membrane. So once again, another great way to do like an at-home experiment. What happens if I put it in honey or Coca-Cola
Yes.
or can
What
you
about
get?
the yolk? It's like hard.
Yes.
Yeah, for some reason, when you do it in the syrup, the yolk gets really hard. I think that has to do with the water being pulled out of the yolk into the syrup.
Okay.
But you might have to try some other
That is
experiments
so
to
Oh my
figure
God,
that
are you
out.
okay over here?
I'm just having
Charlie's having a
flashbacks
heart
of
attack.
I have flashbacks of my vasectomy.
Hello.
But
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, I gotta take my.
Let
my
me tell
messy
you,
gloves
I
off
have
with
to.
this.
I have to be completely honest. I did not do well in school with science, but when you guys come on our show, I totally am like.
I love imagination.
I'm just
Station.
like,
well,
wow.
that's great
I love
because
it.
with it being spring, we are starting Egg-Stream Science today, Saturday,
Wow.
all the way
Yay.
until April 12th.
Seriously?
Yes, so you will be doing all kinds. This isn't the only egg stuff we have going on. We have lots of other egg stuff
I
going
love
on as
it.
well.
Oh,
So
the
we
kids
can
and I are
check-
coming down today.
You can check out the Egg-Stream Science
Yes.
stuff. You can check out dinos. You can check out our new guitar exhibit.
And
Ooh,
children are
a
on
guitar
spring break.
exhibit.
Yes, and kids are on spring break.
Spring break,
if
so
you-
this is a great thing
this
for them
is
to
a
do.
great time to do it. I love this egg
Oh my
stuff.
gosh,
So come
Jeff,
in.
we love you. Thank you. I feel like I'm kind of like a mini scientist.
I know, I love this too. So guys, you heard it right here. If you're doing a staycation over spring break, make sure you get down to Imagination Station and have lots of fun with eggs. I mean, this really is exciting. I know the kids out there are gonna love this. So check them out. We'll see you right back after the break.
Come on, baby.
These are like